Hello everyone, this is Ron from High Tech Legion, and this is the Vantec NexStar hard drive dock, and it is not just a typical hard drive dock. In fact, it is their latest offering. It has Wi-Fi capability, and that means that it's not just limited to your desktop. You can actually take it all around your office and even access it from multiple rooms. So let's dig in and see what we can find inside. Inside the box, of course, you get the manual, and it comes in multiple languages, and it's also illustrated. It's quite a comprehensive manual showing you not only the hardware features but also the Wi-Fi setup and the software. Of course, the main unit itself. Put that aside first. I'll go through the accessories and come back to the main unit. Inside this box you have all the accessories included. You have the USB cable. It's a USB 3.0 cable, hence the blue coloring. And the power supply comes in the adapter. And here we have the Vantec NexStar hard drive dock Wi-Fi, and right in the middle you have the on and off toggle switch. You have LED indicators in the front as well. Top you have space for 2.5 inch and 3.5 inch hard drive docking area. Just demonstrate how to pop in a 2.5 inch SSD in there. And there is an eject button on the right side just to pop it out. Same thing with a 3.5 inch drive, of course. Just need to align it, push it down, and release it with the eject button on the right whenever you don't need to use your drive anymore. Here at the back you have your connectors for your power, USB 3.0, and a pinhole reset button. And underneath you have the feet, of course, to keep it stable while on top of your desk, while there is a table of specifications at the bottom listing the device support and some of the dimensions and the power supply support, which lists here as a 12 volt 2 amps power supply, which is of course the adapter included. We will plug in right now to demonstrate to you the functionality. And let me grab my USB cable that was included in the package as well, and pop it into the back. Now turn it on. As you can see, it has that blue LED in front. You also have the Wi-Fi indicator there as well, and the hard drive indicator. It automatically, once you plug in, of course, it will detect your drive. And the moment you disconnect your USB, actually it automatically turns into a Wi-Fi signal, and it indicates there. See that the hard drive cable functionality is lit up and it's blinking due to the activity. And I will now show you the Wi-Fi app through the iOS phones and iOS devices. So I can show you how to access your drive from the network through the app and all other UPnP devices. Alright, now we are going to take a look at the Vantec NexStar Wi-Fi app. And before you do that, of course, make sure that you are connected to the appropriate network. Just go to your either your iOS or your Android device, select your Wi-Fi signal, and make sure that it says NexStar Wi-Fi. Notice that it doesn't have security features yet. By default, the login is admin, and you can also access it through a Samba server or your desktop by the address 10.10.10.254. And once we're connected to that NexStar WiFi app, of course, close everything and launch our NexStar WiFi app that we have downloaded, and it detects the drive we have there. We have the OCZ Vertex SSD plugged in, and you can just refresh that whenever you make changes, and it see that the first tab, the NexStar WiFi tab, basically just lays it out. Whatever you see on your browser or in Internet Explorer, you can see through there. You can see the folders here, and if you click on documents, for example, it detects if it can run that program, that internal program, or it detects that document, that it can read it. It shows the proper icon for example, it can read a PDF file, so we can just open this manual, and it doesn't require any external application. You can read it within the Vantec NexStar WiFi app itself. And once again, you can pinch to zoom, or zoom in and zoom out, and you can save it or open it to a different program, and then hit back, of course, and then go back again to the document list, and you can open even Excel files. Definitely comes in handy, and even document files. Quick, it opens up there, and so go back and each individual folder, see there. Or you can also browse from underneath. You can see by category you have the photo, and you can have all photo or categorize them by year. The music you can categorize by artist. Back you can also categorize by album. We just hit all songs, and we'll list all the songs that it sees inside your phone, and also in the in the drive you have installed. See, I have plenty of WAV files there. Just sample one WAV file. These are you can pause, forward, and randomize it. And then you can even pause that and play another one. Just find an MP3 file here. Yep. You can add it to a playlist, so you can keep on building playlists or just play on top of that.
Hello everyone, Paul with
And you can also forward there, and you can see that it seeks automatically. And next one is a video. Let's see here. More than one video. It detects only one video. I have one MP4 file. Here's of course a very high. Let's see where that directory says there. It is unable to read WMV files and M2TS files, but it can see MP4 files and MOV files and H264 files. So, example, just open this up. And basically start streaming automatically. My computer is still connected to the Vantec hard drive dock itself as well, so I have two devices currently connected to the drive itself, so they can see the same drive. And perfectly, you can see that it works there, and you have your own folder. You can see what is playing, and you can edit, customize this folder, add or upload files or delete files. So you create a new folder, for example. You have the Vantec folder. Let's just create a folder here so it looks like Vantec folder. Done, and it shows up there. And you can even upload files. Okay, let's select that first. Can't support folders upload, so it only uploads local files. Go. Okay. And here are the photos I have on my drive, so we select which ones. So here's some photos I took while I was in Las Vegas, so let's take that, select that, done, and then it will upload into the device. Upload, of course, select the NexStar WiFi WS3. It also shows the total space used and how much is available. So we select that, put it in the photos folder, and then hit done, and you can see that it is uploading. And of course, very high res files, and that's how easy it is to use. And let's go back there, hide. Where am I? Let's go back to the main folder here. You have the NexStar Wi-Fi. Let's go back again. Photos, and let me show you different files. You have the bitmap files. Again, these are high resolution files, and look how easy it is to manipulate that. And if you tap the screen once, you can see that there are these settings that show up in the bottom. You can set the slideshow timer. You can set the slideshow, move to the next photo, or just rotate it. Again, pinch and zoom in, zoom out, and save the new one to your camera roll on your drive itself or onto your phone itself. And it is that easy, even JPEG files and PNG files as well. It is that convenient. Alright, there you have it. As you can see, the benchmarks results speak for themselves. Very impressive USB 3.0 speeds from the Vantec NexStar Wi-Fi dock. And it is worth noting that there are actually two versions of this dock. What I have tested is the NST-D300WS3, and Vantec also offers a version with a model number called NST-D306WS3. Now, what is the difference, you ask? I've opened this product up and saw that the chip was an ASMedia 1053 chip, and ASMedia actually makes two chips. So these are essentially SATA to USB chips to convert to USB 3.0, and the 1053 model line has two versions. One is a 1053 and one is a 1053E. You'll see it by the name. When you look at the chip closely, you'll see an E designation at the end, at the bottom right corner of it. The difference is that this version is limited to SATA 3G, while the other version, the NST-D306WS3, has the full SATA 6G to USB 3.0 speeds. Either way, the results for this one was still quite impressive. I was impressed with it compared to other USB 3.0 enclosures, but that is just worth noting that Vantec offers two different versions for those who are interested, especially for those who are looking to get the maximum performance. In terms of hard drive performance, if you're just going to put a 3.5-inch drive in here, that is not really a big issue, since hard drives don't really reach that much peak transfer rate performance. But if you're going to put an SSD, you'd probably want to get the SATA 6G version, which uses the ASMedia 1053E chip instead of an ASMedia 1053 used on this one. Now, other than that, I was impressed with the performance, with the plugged-in speed and the Wi-Fi functionality. What always happens with adding Wi-Fi functionality is that the app is not as good compared to other ones, but in this case, I was very impressed with it. It was simple to use. The Vantec Wi-Fi app, NexStar Wi-Fi app, was one of the best apps I have used for the iOS. The Android actually has a more limited version, can't open Microsoft Office documents, but with the iOS version you can open those, as well as MP4 files, video files, and various photo files. So that is very good, especially if you are in an office and you just want a centralized storage. Simple solution, you can get the Vantec NexStar Wi-Fi dock and just plop it in the middle and have various devices connect to it, not just limited to iOS devices, Android devices, especially phones and tablets. You can also have notebooks and access it through Mac OS X compatible operating systems and also access it through PC. You can just essentially connect your Wi-Fi to the default 10.10.10.254 address and basically map the network drive and mount it onto your system, and you can access and share files through that way. And also you can stream devices on your console or even watch games, or watch videos on your media players using the UPnP functionality. And that is, of course, if you don't have it plugged in. The USB 3.0 functionality stops immediately once you actually the Wi-Fi functionality kicks in immediately once you unplug the USB 3.0. Actually, I'll give it about 40 seconds for it to connect. That is pretty much the average for any Wi-Fi device. It was automatic. It will turn on the Wi-Fi once you unplug the USB 3.0, and it is still running. Again, the functionality is very easy. It is a simple device, simple to use. The app is also easy to use. I had no major issues at all. I was just what happened usually is I would come across and there would be some parts of functionality that weren't working yet, but as you saw in the video, the upload works, the sharing works, and the streaming works as well. Even though my computer's already connected to it, I had my phone connect to it at the same time as well. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to give the Vantec NexStar, even though it is limited to SAT 3G, they do offer an alternate version that has SAT 6G version. So I'm still going to give it an Editor's Choice Award because I was impressed with it. And for, I believe, $89.99 currently at Newegg, that is a very good price for something that has Wi-Fi functionality, especially if it's going to be used for office use or home office use, and just an easy solution. Even as a home entertainment add-on, it is a very simple device and very easy to use, and saves you a lot of headache of moving your enclosure around and plugging it to different ports. And also it opens it up, the Wi-Fi functionality opens it up to a variety of other devices, just tablets and your TV and other media players. Again, that's pretty much it. This is Ron from High Tech Legion. You can click on the link below for the full version and read my review there. Also, leave questions or comments below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, and you can visit us at Facebook, facebook.com/HTLReviews. You can leave us a message on Twitter at High Tech Legion at Twitter. So at High Tech Legion at Twitter, and go to our forums at hightechlegion.com/forum. You can join our contests. We have pretty much contests running regularly. And again, this is Ron signing out.